Hey, what's up guys? Steve here. And today we're going to take a look at the 50 highest selling 1948 through 1979 vintage baseball cards from the pwcc weekly auction that ended on March 24th. And we'll kick today's list off at number 50 with this 1958 Topps Willie Mays card number 5. This was a PSA 4.5 and it sold for $276. Up next at number 49 is this 1956 Topps Sandy Koufax, card number 79. This was a PSA 4, and it also sold for $276. Coming in at number 48 is this 1966 Topps Harmon Killebrew, card number 120. This was a PSA 8, and it sold for $288. Up next at number 47 is this 1965 Topps Willie Mays, card number 250. This was a PSA 5, and it sold for $288. We're headed to the 1970s for the next few cards, starting at number 46. With this 1979 Topps Strikeout Leaders featuring Nolan Ryan and J.R. Richard, card number 6. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $300 even. Coming in at number 45 is this 1972 Topps Willie Mays, card number 49. This was a PSA 8, and it also sold for $300. Up next at number 44 is this 1958 Topps Sandy Koufax, card number 187. This was a PSA 5, and it sold for $300 even. Coming in at number 43 is this 1955 Topps Harmon Killebrew rookie, card number 124. This rookie was in a PSA 5, and it also sold for $300. Up next at number 42 is this 1975 Topps Steve Carlton, card number 185. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $312. Coming in at number 41 is this 1971 Topps Hank Aaron, card number 400. This was a PSA 7, and it sold for $312. We're headed back to the 1950s for the next handful of cards, starting at number 40. With this 1956 Topps Willie Mays, card number 130. This was a PSA 2.5, and it sold for $312. Up next at number 39 is this 1954 Topps Willie Mays, card number 90. This was a PSA 2.5, and it also sold for $312. Make that 3 straight appearances at number 38 with this 1954 Bowman Willie Mays, card number 89. This was a PSA 2, and it sold for $336. Up next at number 37 is this 1959 Topps Bob Gibson rookie, card number 514. This rookie was ungraded but authenticated by NBA, and it sold for $372. Coming in at number 36 is this 1956 Topps Hank Aaron, card number 31. This was a PSA 3, and it also sold for $372. Up next at number 35 is this 1969 Topps Nolan Ryan, card number 533. This second-year Nolan Ryan was in a SGC 6, and it sold for $408. Up next at number 34 is this 1956 Topps Roberto Clemente Grayback, card number 33. This was a PSA 4, and it sold for $420. Coming in at number 33 is this 1954 Topps Al Kaline rookie, card number 201. This rookie was in a PSA 4, and it sold for $444. Up next at number 32 is this 1957 Topps Brooks Robinson rookie, card number 328. This rookie was in a SGC 4, and it sold for $456. Coming in at number 31 is this 1952 Redman Tobacco Stan Musial. This was a PSA 6, and it also sold for $456. And we welcome another newcomer to the list to kick off the top 30 with this 1958 Topps Ted Williams, card number 1. This was a PSA 6, and it sold for $468. Up next at number 29 is this 1954 Bowman Whitey Ford, card number 177. This was an SGC 8, and it also sold for $468. Coming in at number 28 is this 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle, card number 350. This was a PSA 4, and it sold for $480. Up next at number 27 is this 1968 Topps Nolan Ryan rookie, card number 177. This was a PSA 2.5, and it sold for $492. We welcome another newcomer to the list at number 26 with this 1958 Topps Buddy Pritchard, card number 151. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $492. Up next at number 25 is this 1957 Topps Frank Robinson rookie, card number 35. This rookie was in a BVG 6.5, and it also sold for $492. Up next at number 24 is this 1956 Topps Duke Schneider, card number 150. This was a PSA 7.5, and it sold for $504. Coming in at number 23 is this 1954 Topps Tommy Lasorda rookie, card number 132. This was an SGC 7, and it sold for $540. Up next at number 22 is this 1953 Topps Eddie Matthews, card number 37. This was a PSA 7, and it sold for $564. Coming in at number 21 is this 1979 Topps Dave Parker, card number 430. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $588. And kicking off the top 20 of today's list is this 1959 Topps Roberto Clemente, card number 478. This was an SGC 7.5, and it sold for $600 even. Up next at number 19 is this 1955 Topps Eddie Matthews, card number 155. This was an SGC 8, and it sold for $600. Coming in at number 18 is this 1954 Topps Jackie Robinson, card number 10. This was a PSA 3, and it also sold for $600 even. Make that back-to-back newcomers to the list at number 17 with this 1954 Topps Ernie Banks rookie, card number 94. This rookie was in a PSA 2.5, and it sold for $630. Up next at number 16 is this 1964 Topps Giants Mickey Mantle, card number 25. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $750. We welcome another newcomer to the list at number 15 with this 1957 Topps Bill Mazeroski rookie, card number 24. This rookie was in a SGC 8.5, and it also sold for $750. Up next at number 14 is this 1955 Topps Ted Williams, card number 2. This was a PSA 6, and it sold for $930. Coming in at number 13 is this 1952 Redman Tobacco Yogi Berra. This was a PSA 7, and it sold for $990. Up next at number 12 is this 1955 Topps Al Kaline, card number 4. This was an SGC 8, and it sold for $1,170. Coming in at number 11 is this 1951 Bowman Whitey Ford rookie, card number 1. This rookie was in a SGC 5, and it also sold for $1,170. And kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle All-Star, card number 563. This was a PSA 8, and it sold for $1,320. Up next at number 9 is this 1962 Topps Roger Maris, card number 1. This was an SGC 8, and it sold for $1,350. Coming in at number 8 is this 1955 Topps Sandy Koufax rookie, card number 123. This rookie was in a PSA 6, and it sold for $2,760. Up next at number 7 is this 1964 Topps Mickey Mantle, card number 50. This was a PSA 8, and it sold for $3,480. Coming in at number 6 is this 1953 Topps Willie Mays, card number 244. This was an SGC 6, and it sold for $8,400. Alright guys, and before we get to the top 5, I did pull aside 5 quick bonus cards to share with you today. We'll start off with this 1967 Topps Mickey Mantle, card number 150. This was an SGC 3, and it sold for $174. For our second bonus card, we get this 1969 Topps Roberto Clemente, card number 50. This was a PSA 6.5, and it sold for $150. Alright guys, and for these last 3 bonus cards, anytime I do a vintage list, I notice we don't get too many 1970s cards. First up is this 1973 Topps Hank Aaron, card number 100. This was an SGC 6, and it sold for $74.40. For another 1970s bonus card, we get this 1975 Topps Nolan Ryan, card number 500. This was a PSA 6, and it sold for $62.40. And for our last bonus card, I ran across this 1975 Topps George Brett rookie, card number 228. This rookie was ungraded but authenticated by NBA, and it sold for $52.80. And kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1952 Topps Willie Mays, card number 261. This was a PSA 4, and it sold for $9,000 even. Up next at number 4 is this 1953 Topps Mickey Mantle, card number 82. This was a PSA 5, and it sold for $9,300. Coming in at number 3 is this 1957 Topps Mickey Mantle, card number 95. This was a PSA 8, and it sold for $9,900. Make that 3 straight top 5 appearances at number 2 with this 1952 Bowman Mickey Mantle, card number 101. This was a PSA 5.5, and it also sold for $9,900. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1948 Leaf Jackie Robinson rookie, card number 79. This rookie was in a SGC 4, and it sold for $15,000 even. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.